This is Frontline Radio with a detailed Frontline report from the Ukraine-Russia war for February 26, 2026. New intelligence suggests preparations for a large-scale missile and drone strike targeting Ukrainian energy infrastructure, while intense fighting continues across multiple sectors, including Zaporizhzhia, Kostiantynivka, and the Kharkiv region. Missile strike warning. According to recent military reports, Russian naval forces have deployed 3 missile carriers equipped with Kalibr cruise missiles in preparation for a potential strike against Ukrainian infrastructure. The vessels involved include the Admiral Makarov frigate, the Admiral Essen frigate, a Bayanim-class missile ship. Together, these platforms are capable of launching a combined salvo of up to 24 Kalibr cruise missiles. Western analysts warn that Russia may also deploy Iskander M ballistic missiles, Zircon hypersonic missiles. The possible attack window is believed to fall between the night of February 26th and February 28th. Potential targets include Kharkiv region, Kiev region, Dnipro region, Zaporizhzhia region. The expected strike may be retaliation for recent Ukrainian attacks inside Russian territory. Ukrainian long-range strikes. Ukrainian forces have recently carried out several significant strikes deep inside Russian territory. One major attack targeted fuel infrastructure in Almatyevsk, damaging a facility used to process and transport oil toward European markets. Fires at the facility are still burning several days after the strike. Another attack targeted the Votkinsk missile production facility in central Russia. The plant is known for producing Iskander missile systems, strategic missile components. Video evidence suggests the facility was struck by a Flamingo missile, described as a large precision weapon. Chemical plant strike. During the night between February 24th and 25th, Ukrainian forces conducted a strike against a chemical facility in the Smolensk region. Russian sources reported damage to industrial facilities, injured personnel. These strikes represent some of the most significant Ukrainian attacks of recent weeks. Drone warfare. Drone warfare continues at a high intensity. During the previous night, Russian forces launched approximately 115 attack drones. Ukrainian air defenses reportedly intercepted 95 drones. Ukraine has recently received additional Patriot missile interceptors from European partners, potentially strengthening its air defense capabilities ahead of future attacks. Zaporizhzhia front. Heavy fighting continues along the Zaporizhzhia axis. Russian forces claim to have captured the settlement of Frisvanka, although independent confirmation is still pending. Russian troops also seized a fortified position west of Zaliznik and are advancing toward additional defensive positions. Over the last 24 hours, Russian units advanced along railway lines toward Ukrainian defensive areas near the Huliapol direction. Russian artillery and glide bomb strikes continue targeting Ukrainian positions. Russian armored units are expected to attempt entry into forward defensive villages. Russian objectives include Horka, Huliak. If successful, Russian forces would move to within 17 kilometers of key Ukrainian positions. Ukrainian counteroffensive. Ukrainian forces continue counteroffensive operations south of the Vovcha River. Ukrainian units advanced along the T-0515 highway and reportedly entered several settlements. However, Russian forces continue to resist and maintain defensive pockets. Equipment losses. Multiple Ukrainian vehicles have been destroyed or damaged during recent fighting. Examples include armored vehicle struck near Nova Oleksandrivka, vehicle destroyed near Prekostivka, tank destroyed by drone strike. Russian forces are increasingly relying on Lancet loitering munitions. FPV drones continue to be used but appear less common in this sector. Rubicon Group deployment. Russian reinforcements, including the Rubicon Assault Group, have been deployed. Their mission includes targeting Ukrainian vehicles, disrupting reinforcements, destroying manpower concentrations. Drone strikes and artillery attacks have intensified following this deployment. New offensive axis. Russian forces have advanced north of the Vovcha River. Their immediate objective appears to be Novopavlivka. Long-term objectives may include Mazova. This direction is now considered a developing offensive operation. Kostiantynivka sector. The situation around Kostiantynivka is becoming increasingly critical. Russian forces destroyed a dam in the area, causing widespread flooding. Flooding has severely disrupted Ukrainian logistics. Some sources report partial flooding, while others indicate a larger flooded zone. Logistics routes between Drushkivka, Kostiantynivka may have been cut. If Ukrainian units in southwestern Kostiantynivka become isolated, evacuation may become impossible. Russian forces are attempting to capture the southwestern part of the city. Loss of this sector could lead to the collapse of Ukrainian defensive lines in Kostiantynivka, Sloviansk axis. Russian forces have begun assault operations near Fedorivka. Attacks are being conducted from northeast direction, southwest direction. Ukrainian forces risk encirclement and may withdraw toward Oleksandrivka. Loss of this area would mark the beginning of the battle for the Sloviansk defensive line. Kalibr defense zone. Russian forces increased pressure near Kalibr. This area contains dense fortifications. Russian units are expected to attempt advances through forest lines and strongpoints. If Kalibr falls, Ukrainian defenses east of Mykolaiv may collapse. Northern front, Kharkiv. Russian forces captured the settlement of Kravka. According to Russian Ministry of Defense statements, Ukrainian forces retreated from the area. Russian forces are now striking Ukrainian positions along the Siversky Donets River. Preparations appear underway for a possible river crossing. Rubizhzhia Forest. If Russian forces establish positions across the river, they could threaten the Rubizhzhia Forest defensive zone. This is one of the largest defensive areas protecting the Kharkiv region. Loss of this forest would significantly weaken Ukrainian defenses. Final summary. Key developments include up to 24 Kalibr cruise missiles ready for launch, possible Iskander and Zircon missile strikes, 115 drones launched, 95 drones intercepted, major flooding near Kostiantynivka, Russian advances in Zaporizhzhia, new offensive toward Mazova, fighting near Sloviansk, Russian advance near Kharkiv. The situation remains volatile and further escalation is expected in the coming days.